Welcome back to Castaway the Island. I'm Grant. I control the weather. This is part 5 of our charity stream. But hey, maybe you binged the first 4 episodes on YouTube so you could be caught up for this week. And maybe you're the kind of person who skips intros. So if that's the case, let me fill you in on what we're playing and who we're raising money for. We're playing Castaway by Afterthought Committee, a wonderful team gracious enough to sponsor our stream. You can check out their next release, Every Villain is a Loser, which is on Kickstarter right now. If you drop an exclamation point evil in the chat, you can get a link to the Kickstarter. Thank you to them for supporting this stream. To start off, some quick content warnings. Our game is a survival game, so keep in mind that there is a potential for the following: physical harm via violence, accident, illness, weather, or etc. Characters can die on our show. Physical deterioration due to lack of needed nutrition. Knowing deceit, including gaslighting, lying, and betraying previously established trust. Our characters will be choosing who leaves the game every week, either via vote or via death. Our cast has all met and fully consented to this game, and safety tools are in place. Next, a guide to how the rules of this game work. There are 2 things to be aware of. Our stats are physical and mental fortitude. Each character has a modifier in these stats, as well as a special skill in each stat. Our players will roll whichever dice they are currently on to see if they succeed in these stats. All our players, except for Sia, currently have conditions. This can range from anything physical, like injury and hunger, or mental, like stress and panic. Anytime they take a condition, they will drop their die down to the next lowest die, starting with a d12, ending at a d4. If they take 5 conditions, their character dies. Last note, we are raising funds for Trans Lifeline, a nonprofit hotline that provides emotional and financial support to trans people in crisis. We encourage you to donate not just for this wonderful cause, but to also change the game. Our donors have the following options. If you donate at least $5 to our weekly giveaway, you will be entered into a raffle. More on this in a bit. $10 to add +1 to a future roll for a player. $20 to give a random secret advantage to a player. $25 to heal a condition for a player. And if we hit our goal of $700 tonight and every subsequent $100, I will inflict a random condition on a random player. When donating, please be sure to include your name and which castaway you're intending to help. Anyone who donates at least $5 tonight will be entered into a raffle to win a PDF copy of Metalepsis by Super Dylan, a 2-player game about living fiction, authorial intent, and agency. It also just so happens to be inspired by my favorite album of all time, Good Apollo, I'm Burning Star 4 by Coheed and Cambria. But that's not all. If we hit our goal of $700 tonight, that prize will multiply by 5. So yes, 5 of you could be going home with a copy of Metalepsis. Now, with all of that out of the way, why don't we talk about what happened before this event? Oliver, you won the last immunity challenge. We had a few people be able to read letters from home, namely Virginia and Sia, while 3 people were left behind to plot on a beach. We are now at one of the key votes of the season. The 5 of you arrive at the voting ceremony, torches in hand, torches still ablaze for now, because one of you is immediately going home tonight. As you all take your spots, Chet Provolone sits on his favorite stump, found his hat from last week, takes it off to emphasize the import of the situation, and says, here we are, halfway through the game, halfway to the finish line, so close to being able to call yourself the winner of our show. But for one of you, the dream is going to come to an end tonight. The only person we know it isn't ending for is you, Oliver. So you're sitting there with the immunity necklace in hand. You cannot be voted for here tonight. Does this give you a position of power at the camp? How do you proceed in this game? What are your feelings watching everyone else try and figure out what they're gonna do?
Chet, honestly, I'm a little shocked personally, just because didn't think I would make it this far. I'm very happy that I get to see your beautiful face still. Thank you so much for having me. But I don't think that this changes like anything at camp. If anything, it just makes everybody work harder. Just to like, because we all want to win at this point. And he like scans around real quick, and I don't think anybody wants to kill each other now. So that's always nice.
It is always nice. We gave you the option, of course. Death was always on the table this season, and you've all done a fantastic job of surviving, and no one seemed to have turned on each other physically. But Virginia, this isn't just a physical survival challenge. This is a game of strategy and emotional and mental betrayal. How do you balance those two going forward if you make it through this vote?
It's hard, Chet. I would say this is definitely another line being drawn in the sand probably tonight. Everyone's cards are going to be shown, right? So I guess going forward after this, it's in a way a little bit easier because there's fewer things hiding in people's pockets.
That seems very pointed. Callus, how worried are you about secret advantages in other people's pockets?
I mean, as worried as I've been the whole game, people are gonna have advantages that we don't know about, right? So you just got to go in with your chest out, knowing that you either sink or swim. This whole time, I've been swimming. Was it easy? No, no. Chet. Let me tell you, there's some wild monsoons going on in this island. They feel very pointed, but I've been doing okay. But uh, I'm just I'm here to work together, but I'm here to win. I only get my sponsor money from my sponsors if I win, so that's what I'm here for.
And speaking of sponsor money, we have hit our $700 target already. $10 for each person who spoke. Look at that. And that means two things. Number one, for you, our donors tonight, we're going to be giving away 5 copies of Metalepsis by Super Dylan tonight.
Let's go.
So if you donate tonight, you're in the running. Your odds just went up by a bunch. It's a really great game. I personally am very excited about it. I have a copy. It fucks. But most importantly, someone's getting hurt. And according to the shadowy producers who loom behind me at all times, our random condition goes to Virginia. Something isn't sitting right with you in this voting ceremony. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's night, maybe it's the fact that you've been on this island for 5 weeks without any normal food besides the stuff that comes from above. You go down to a D6. Take an exhausted condition for me. Which brings me to Sia. You have been doing fairly well health-wise, and you've had a pretty decent amount of success in this competition. How are you feeling about your position in the game? Do you feel like you're going to get out of this vote, or do you feel the clock ticking?
That's a good question. I think I've done what I could, and honestly, the last time the voting, everything was happening, it was up and down, so it's kind of nice to be on top for once. So, um, I'm a little bit nervous, I'll be honest, but I think we understand what needs to be done, so I'm ready.
April, you have had the unique position in this game of being both on top and on the bottom in different parts of this competition. Where do you feel safest, and do you feel safe tonight?
Chet, I think the competition has gone on long enough that it would be foolish to say one way or the other with certainty whether or not I'm safe, whether or not I'm in danger from a variety of factors that could have happened over the course of this game. But I think for tonight, I'm feeling pretty okay.
I guess we'll see if everyone's confidence or nervousness is founded or not tonight. It's just about time for us to vote. If anyone has any particular advantage they'd wish to use prior to the vote, this would be your time to speak up. But otherwise, I will now begin accepting your DMs with the character you would like to send home.
Um,
Chet,
excuse me, Chet.
A lot of
Oh.
things happening all of a sudden.
Sorry.
I just wanted to use my knowledge as power, steal an advantage real quick, and get my knife back from April, who graciously tried to use that in our last challenge.
Yeah, that's a fair play.
So it is done. You may use your steal an advantage and take April's knife. Oliver, did you have something you wanted to say? I heard two voices all of a sudden, so I'm just checking in.
Yeah, so sorry. April, is the knife how I got? Actually, never mind.
No, no, no.
So I just lost outright. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool.
I'm really
Um,
sorry.
It's fine. Oliver goes into their back pocket and pulls out like this semi-crumpled manila letter, and goes over to Sia and is just like, I'd really like to see you in top 4, and I think that this would help you out far more than me. Saying that you gave this to me before, and I'm giving you back the what is it called? It's the advantage without power, immunity without power.
The safety without power advantage is now in Sia's hand, and it is up to her if she wants to play it or not.
I kind of look at Oliver like, are you sure? But then like they understand. Yeah, and they're just, you know, I want you to win, right?
I know. I hear. But still.
Okay. Chet. And then just we'll wave it.
Taken. So what this means, audience and players, Sia has played the safety without power advantage. This means Sia cannot be voted for tonight. She is immune. However, Sia also cannot vote. So there will only be 4 votes collected tonight, barring any advantages I am messaged. So with that out of the way, Maz, you are off the hook from voting. Whatever happens tonight isn't your fault. And for the rest of you, it's time to vote. You cannot vote for Sia. You cannot vote for Oliver. Hot and fast. Here they come.
I have to find where you are in my chats, Chet. I'm so sorry.
In the chat.
Yeah. And like as Oliver starts to write, he turns around and looks back at everybody, looks at Chet, and is like, I can't write. Never mind. And then just writes a name down.
I appreciate playing out how the vote happens. It's the one mechanic of Survivor I haven't known how to do on camera without exposing all of you. Alrighty, the votes are in. If anybody has a secret advantage or an immunity skull they would like to play, now is the time to do so.
You know, Chet, it's now or never, right?
It is, in fact, now or never. This is the last vote that they can be used in, April.
April's gonna reach into her pocket. She's gonna put out the immunity skull that she found with that like super high D20 roll.
There it is. April. All votes cast against April tonight will no longer count.
Chet, I'll use mine as well. Just gotta make sure we get to Final Four. So, this is the one
Wait.
only Oliver knew about.
This is indeed an immunity skull. All votes for Virginia
Oh,
no longer count, which means
Huh.
the only player who is up for elimination tonight is Callus. Which
Well then.
means that if there are any votes for Callus tonight, Callus goes home. If there are no votes for Callus tonight, we would be forced to do a revote, and you could only vote for Callus. So, truly,
I
there is
understand
no
what- I
reason
understand
for
what's
us
happening.
to continue with the vote, which means the third member of our jury by default is Callus. Dusty, my friend, you have brought a lot of joy and energy and mythos to our stream series. We have been so fortunate to have you. If this is how you gotta go, everyone else gaming around you, so be it, I suppose. Where can we find more of you, my friend?
You know, I mean, if it's the only way I get taken out, I guess that's how it has to be. Hi, I'm Dusty. You can find me mostly online at Dust E Hill. I write games at From Dust to Dice, but you can more than likely find me doing lots of gay TTRPGs at Goblets and Gays, also at Bring Your Own Mech at Own Mech. And yeah, check out all the shows under there. This has been truly a joy to be a part of. I am so happy to have made it this far. Everyone, my roses to all of you, out of character, of course. You are all incredible. Grant, Jen, you're all incredible. Audience, you're incredible. Get it to 800 for Callus. Use code Callus in the chat if you would. Callus would want to do something before they go, though.
Please.
Look at everyone's like, well played. The invite to the farm is still open for everyone after this.
Is there actually a farm?
I don't know why everyone thinks I'm lying. Yes, I own a farm in like Santa Monica. Like, well, not in Santa Monica, obviously, but after I say Santa Monica because it sounds nicer than when I say I'm 50 miles east of Santa Monica.
Oh, so nowhere near Santa Monica
At all.
Hey.
Not even a little bit.
You're in Nevada. 50 miles.
You're closer to Vegas.
Okay, well, great. And actually, I'm going to walk up to Virginia and it's like, first person to have alliance with, I think you say steel doesn't bend, right? And I'm going to lean in and whisper something that only Virginia could hear, which I am going to DM you right now.
Okay.
Ooh.
I like that.
Hot. I mean, what?
What? I mean, what?
And then we'll step back and it's like, well, I guess I'm going to go have some margaritas.
Enjoy. You deserve it.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
That's right. Callus,
Sorry I
you
had
may
to be this
join
way.
Tell
the
Elisa said hi.
Yeah.
Callus, you enter the hallowed halls of the fancy hotel. We will see you again next week for your jury decision, but for now, farewell, Dusty. And then there were four, our final four: Sia, Virginia, April, and Oliver. I will see you in the morning for your next challenge. Better prepare yourselves. It's a doozy. You all return to your campsite through the winning of immunities, the giving away of advantages, the playing of skulls. All bets are off as far as immunity advantages go from this point forward, eliminating Callus by default. This is your time to catch up with each other, process your feelings, but most importantly, you've made the final four. The night is yours at camp.
We've done it. Wow,
Yeah. Well played, April. Well played.
Okay. I mean, what else is I gonna do, right? That was kind of the moment to do it. God, wow.
Awesome. Smart.
Yeah. I mean, hey, congratulations to you as well, fellow top 4.
Yeah. I know if I wouldn't
Congratulations.
have gotten this, I would have been on the next thing smoking. So yeah.
I think a lot of us feel that way, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. This is quite the group to be in the final 4. I feel like it's an unexpected group, but I'm glad that it's us 4, I think.
Yeah, I feel like we kind of have like a equal shot tomorrow at the challenge, and
Yeah.
I mean, game on with the 4 of us, and may the best person win.
Yeah, definitely. Man.
It's top 4. So
Mhm.
bygones be bygones. We all made it here. So
Yeah.
congratulations. Whew.
Yeah, poor Callus though, man. That was what a way to go. That was brutal. It was just watching it all fall into place. That was really rough.
Sia gave me an advantage that I didn't need.
Yes.
So I just had to give it back.
Yeah. No, that was, I mean, and it wasn't going to be valid the next vote anyway, so might as well use it now.
No, that was smart. That was smart. And I don't know. I don't think this group surprises me actually.
No?
I think no. I think I see a little, I guess so, April maybe, but honestly, this makes sense. Every one of us has kind of either made the right friends or done the right surviving,
Found the right
made the
immunity
right
skull.
votes, found the immunity skulls, and
Stole a dagger.
we
Who
are.
knows? It's fine. Yeah. Again, water under the bridge.
Hey, it wasn't stolen by me, which I think is the important thing here.
Yeah. All right.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yes, but it wasn't returned.
No. Which I think, I would say I did what anybody else in my position would have done. This is still a competition, but 4 strong, no hard feelings, Virginia.
Gotta do what you gotta do. I understand. Yeah.
It's
Also,
a game.
Virginia, I'm saying a lot about you, April. Great play on the immunity skull for your side too. That was great.
I didn't even know that there was more than one in play. That was a surprise for me.
I'm just grateful that Oliver kept it a secret. You saw me grab it. Would have been a while ago now, but you could have told people, but you didn't.
Weeks and weeks.
Yeah, who knows how long we've been on this island? I don't know.
We've kind of lost track.
What is time, truly?
I thought first Rachel's tent, like when they had the little marks on the wall, was actually counting time. That would have been smart, but I kind of think that's actually just us.
Oh,
interesting. Huh?
Hey, let's just say it again. Great job, everyone, on getting Rachel out.
Yeah, that needed to happen.
That needed to happen.
Now I think we'd all be afraid for our lives.
Sometimes I could just feel her watching me, I think.
You still feel that?
I still feel that sometimes in the back of my head. Just right here.
Oh.
Sia's gonna just whip their head back around and then forward back at the campfire, just
double check.
Yeah, no. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure we're okay.
Yeah. And I'm
this
like,
island
Oliver
plays tricks on you.
All right, producer number 6. Just let me know, how much have they broken or destroyed in their jury room? Is anybody at the jury safe?
I don't think I can give you that information.
So that means everything. Okay, cool. Woo! Great. We're going to be in for a real nice jury.
Yeah.
And you're certain you have all the jury members accounted for? Like, Rachel.
Oh, yeah, there's only 3 of them. It's not hard to keep track of 3 people.
Gosh, it is only 3.
It is only 3.
Not to be more, but
yeah, that means we're at least 2 of us are going to be on the jury.
Yart.
Yeah. At least 2 of us. No, for
Huh.
sure 2 of us. Presuming
Yeah,
that
I mean,
nobody likes.
it's for sure 2 of you.
So April,
Just to be clear, rules wise, it's going to be 2 of you.
yeah. So hypothetically, of course, if you don't make it to top 2, who are you
Yeah.
voting for? Hypothetically, just want to know.
Hypothetically, I mean, it's hard to say. I think a lot of out of the 4 of us, I mean, I think all of us have reason to win. I think we all deserve it. I think it'll really come down to who that top 2 is for me. And even then, I think it is going to be a real challenge. Like if I pair up any of the 3 of you, I think that's going to be really difficult.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking too. I don't know who I would
No.
vote for if I end up in the jury house.
Yeah. And it's like, why think about it?
Well, you know,
Now,
just
right?
just to get an idea. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
for
it's
sure.
going to be 2 of us. That's all.
Yeah. No. I understand. I get it. Better to be prepared. Start laying some seeds early.
Just asking.
Yeah.
How's
Anybody-
everyone feeling like I would just hate for us to get this far and then for any of us to die from like dehydration or lack of food.
You know, I'm
know
a little dehydrated. I haven't
Yeah.
eaten this week.
I'm starving.
So yeah, I could use some food. I did drink water this week, thankfully,
Oh.
but you know, I'm a little
yeah.
hungry, you know, just a little.
What a
And
great
this
time
thing
for me
ran
to bring
out
up
like
the-
last week, so I don't know. I
That's
think we
right.
can just throw it and use it for later. We really can't use this, and they look at the producers like it's a hydro flask. Like, oh, so
We didn't say you
do I
couldn't
really
use
have to
it.
just?
You can use the hydro flask to get more water. You just have to purify it now. You drank all the water in the hydro flask.
Okay.
It's not a
Okay.
water
Okay.
filter.
Well,
Why didn't
got
you
it.
give us a
got it.
life straw? That would make so much more sense.
Ooh,
It's a survival game.
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's an advantage.
Oh, they didn't sponsor us, so whatever.
Oh man, if we
Listen,
still
we
had
took a lot of
Callus,
money from a lot of weird companies, but not that one.
if we still had
Callus would've made it
Callus, maybe we could've- yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which does remind me, we are at the end of the day, and I did keep track of who ate and who drank this week.
Yeah.
We're trying to do that now. We're trying to do that now.
Listen, I will tell you off the bat, Sia in Virginia, you're not going to go hungry tonight. You're not going to be dehydrated tonight. You went to the sanctuary. You were completely fine there. And to April's credit, they drank water this week.
I did.
Didn't eat, though.
No.
So, April, you will take a hunger condition, bringing you down to a D6. Callus, hello. Oliver, you didn't eat or drink during the camp scene, it would appear, which
Thought I
means
did.
you take 2 conditions, bringing you down to a D4. 1 hunger, 1 dehydrated.
Wait, I was at a D10.
Were you?
Mm-hmm.
You were. You're at a D6
Okay.
now.
All right.
Oh my god, twin.
I was about to say, I'm like, now wait a minute.
So wait, who else? I'm at a D6. April's at D6. Oliver at D6.
And
Yep.
Sia at a D12.
Oh,
Yep. Yeah. hmm
Sia's sitting real nice. Now let's see what the weather does this week, shall we?
please no
How about we
monsoon. Please
don't?
no
How
monsoon.
about we don't?
Let's see if my super loaded dice
What about
decides
it's
to-
raining fish?
Hallelujah.
Yes. What if
Oh, not that dice.
it's
Sorry.
nice and sunny and food just comes out of the forest?
Well, it is nighttime, so it won't be sunny, but you will enjoy a nice, relaxing, chill island breeze, the kind of water that laps up on the shore that helps you sleep at night. You know, the YouTube video you play, 10 hours of relaxing beach sounds. That's your night tonight. No insane weather for you, castaways.
Whew.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
Oh, thank God.
The D10 that has rolled literally 2 10s for these weather checks decided to have mercy upon your souls this week.
Thank you, D10s.
Thank you to the dodecahedron gods. Now, we are moving on to the next day. It is challenge time. You arrive on the beach. You see buoys out in the ocean. You see bags dangling from said buoys. You see puzzles set up. You see physical obstacles in your way on the beach. And of course, you see Chet Provolone, your gracious host, saying, come on in. Welcome everyone to the Final Four. Look at all of you. You all stood here 5 weeks ago wondering which one of you was going to be the winner of this season, who was going to make it to the very end, and you're this much closer to it being you. Everyone here has a 25% chance of being a new millionaire. But to get there, you're going to have to win immunity this week. So let me tell you about our challenge. This is the Castaway Pyramid Scheme. The Castaway Pyramid Scheme. You will see 3 large bags of puzzle pieces that are tied to buoys out in the ocean. You castaways will need to swim against the current, grab a bag, get back to the beach, and solve the puzzle contained in that bag in order to win. Now, you will note that there are 4 of you and 3 bags out in the ocean. This challenge is designed to eliminate one of you off the bat. One of you is not even going to get a chance to solve that puzzle. And it's going to have to be all about speed. So what this means mechanically for you castaways, as I tweak a few little things here so that some people can actually play, to swim to the bag, to obtain the bag in the first place, you're going to need to roll, or clear, I should say, a DV of 10. In order to swim back to the beach with that bag, you have to do that before 3 of your other competitors by rolling a DV of 11. Got to clear that. The actual solving of the puzzle is going to require 3 DV12 clears. And I'm going to warn you this week, there are opportunities to take conditions and to start over in this challenge. If you fail in the ocean by 3 or more, you're taking an exhausted condition. If you fail by 3 or more at the puzzle, you have to go back to number 1. So even if you were on the 3rd DV to clear, if you fail it by more than 3, you're going back to the beginning. If you fail it by more than 5, you're taking a stress condition. Sound fun?
Not at all, Chet. Not at all.
Great. Okay. Are there any questions about the mechanics or the challenge itself? I will take that as a no. Todd, are you with us? I just realized.
They are getting food.
Oh, that's right. Of course. This might be a great opportunity to role play. Virginia, looking at this very iconic challenge that we do here that I definitely didn't steal from a more successful show, how are you feeling about this? Does this feel doable to you?
On a good day, Chet, I would say this is easy breezy, but on day 25 of our time out here, different story for sure. I'm feeling exhausted. They've been pretty dehydrated. We'll see how this goes.
We will see how it goes. This is definitely the point in the competition where the stress starts to get to you. The physical exhaustion gets more demanding, and you have to find a way to dig and win. Oliver, what do you channel when you're trying to dig deep to win these challenges?
Right now, I just want to get past this challenge so I can get something to eat because I am starving, Chet.
That would be a great time for me to let you know that this is also a reward challenge.
Excuse me?
If you win this challenge, not only will you have immunity, but you will get to stay at the Castaway Casita, and you will have the opportunity to heal 2 of your currently existing conditions. Assuming, of course, you don't die in the ocean, which is a possibility.
we could just, scrap the dying part, Chet. You could just get rid
but
of
where's the
that.
fun in that?
Oh,
Now,
Also-
Sia, I know that you have done some research, some work on the ocean. Is this something that you're comfortable doing?
Yeah, Chet, if there's nothing chasing after me, I should be able to swim this. I'm not really worried. Luckily this time, the only goal is we would get to go back to the resort again. Is that what you're talking about?
You would go to the casita, not quite the hotel, but that nice little building where you
Yes.
and Virginia hung out. Yeah, you get to
Yes,
go back.
sorry, all the pina coladas went to my last night was a lot, but it was delicious. So that
Been
sounds
there.
amazing. Yes. I'm ready. I'm ready to swim.
April, are you ready to swim?
I've always been a good swimmer. I'm tall. I'm built for it. I got this.
Alrighty. I think we've bided enough time. Now, this is a good time for me to remind you, the audience, we are at $700. A lot of your castaways are knocking on Death's door, and they're about to be ringing his doorbell here in a second. So this would be a good time for me to remind you that we are still raising funds for charity. And if you happen to like any of these castaways and don't want to watch them horribly drown in the ocean, you can resolve conditions if you like. If you like. With that out of the way, mechanically, castaways, how you're going to be rolling these is the same as usual, and it's going to be heavily dependent on when you tell me your number. I want to see hands up, and I want to hear voices telling me. So again, first one you're looking to clear is a DV of 10. Raise your hand when you've made your roll and tell me your number so we can keep track of everything here. You will be rolling at the same time yet again. Okay.
I have a question, Chet.
Yes.
For the first part of this, since we're like running before we're swimming, could I add my running skill?
Yes.
Okay.
Oliver.
I had rolled, so I was just.
Oh, it doesn't
raising
count.
my
I didn't
hand.
say go yet.
I thought you did. That's why I was like, fuck.
Sorry. You gotta wait
saves
for my
me.
signal.
Yeah, that saves me good.
Although
One more
that does
time, is this plus anything?
yeah, that's what I needed to remind y'all. So this is going to be physical, mental.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Makes a no never mind to me.
We know. Okay. Everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
On your mark, get set, roll. We are looking to get to the bags. We have a 2 of 5.
Oh no, I hit it. I hit it.
I
I
rolled
hit
a
it.
9.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
We're hitting it.
Yeah.
Oliver, give
10.
me your number.
It was a 9, and I'm gonna use my +1 to get a 10. Oh
It's a
wait,
10. That was the
No.
first hand. Hold on, I'm going in the order I saw hands in. Virginia, what did you get?
I got a 12.
Clears it, and I heard a +1 for April.
So
Sia,
that's
how we
brings me
doing?
to 10.
We're good. I just didn't have many fingers.
Don't worry about finger count. I'm looking for numbers. So just get your hand up however you can. All right, everyone is swimming out. You've all cleared phase 1. We're looking for a DV of 11 with your CD plus physical.
This is so fucked up.
hey Chet, I have a problem.
And what's that?
There's no way for me to make this.
Oh, true. I will. Do you have any specific skill in swimming? What's your physical skill for me?
I never actually put one down for this.
Well, you
guy.
gotta do that, Oliver.
Well, if that's the case,
Trying to
I'll take
finagle this a
swimming.
little bit. Sure.
because I never put one in here.
Gives you a
Take that.
+2 in that. Why not?
All right, I can make it now. Okay, cool.
Mr. Possible. I'm looking for hands up for when you have your number in. Virginia.
I got an
What
11.
was the?
I did roll my D20 to get that. So I know.
All right. Virginia used their secret advantage from a donor to get that number. You
Thank you,
can
donors.
discard that D20 now. April, what was
What is it?
yours?
We're-
I rolled a
11.
9 again.
Okay,
9
so you
again.
don't make up, you don't get hurt. See ya.
Rolled a 12.
Sia makes it. Oliver, did you make it?
9 again.
9 again. Don't make it, but don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Virginia and Sia, you have retrieved the bag. You are now swimming back to the beach. You are now in puzzle solving mode. April and Oliver, you are still trying to get the bag back to the beach. So Sia and Virginia, we are looking for a DV of 12 3 times in a row.
I rolled a 9 again.
Oh my goodness.
And this is plus mental.
This is your mental roll.
Are we the same?
Yeah, we're the same. We're the same.
I rolled a 9 again too.
We're
All
gonna
right,
go down together.
You're still swimming
Yeah.
back to the beach. You're not hurt yet, though.
Finally.
1 success.
I rolled a 10. This is so
I rolled an 11.
So that means officially, since
Oh.
Oliver was able to get back to the beach and April failed the other roll, April, you are out of the challenge. You cannot solve the puzzle anymore.
At least I can't die.
Yeah, you can't die.
You won't die in the ocean, at least. So that means,
God.
in order, Sia, Virginia, and Oliver, you are all still working on the puzzle. Sia, you got your first clear?
Yeah.
Virginia, did you get yours?
I did not. I got a 9.
It's Sia in the lead then. I'm still looking for 3 12s in a row.
What is this one? 3
This
12s?
is a mental, and we're looking to clear 12.
No.
Nope.
Still no for Virginia. Sia,
Second, no.
what was your number, Sia?
The second one, I rolled a 4 plus 5 for an 11.
Sure, an 11. Okay, you don't have to start over, so that's the good news. Everyone, roll your mental again.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, cool. I didn't make it, but I didn't fuck it up.
It's the important thing. Sia, what'd you get?
Fuck.
I got a 12. 7 plus 5.
Sia gets the second puzzle piece to fit in. Only needs one more. Virginia,
I got a 9 again.
a 9 again. That would force you to start over, but you haven't cleared the first part yet, so you're still safe. Everyone roll mental again.
All right.
If Sia clears a 12, Sia wins. Not that time. What was your number, Sia?
2 plus 5, 7.
A 7. So, Sia, you go back to the beginning of the puzzle and you take 1 stress condition. You failed the DV by 5. You're down to a D10.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna die doing this puzzle. Not
We're gonna
the
die doing
swimming part.
puzzles
April's
the way
just
God
like,
intended.
I'm thrilled right now.
having the best day of your life. I cleared it though. I did.
Oliver gets his first clear. Virginia,
I got a 10. So just scratching my head.
not banged up yet. Just cannot make the things fit together. Oliver currently in the lead. Everyone roll mental.
Somebody has to make.
See a lot of head shaking.
I ain't get it.
I got a 7.
Sia got hers.
Yeah, I got 8 plus 13. I mean, 8 plus 5 for 13.
What?
Cool.
Yeah, I am not a math person. This is-
My
All
Lord.
good. Virginia,
Oh.
what was your number again for me?
I got a 7.
Ooh, Virginia, you take a stress condition. I believe that puts you down to a D4.
I have I gotta ask because this is my rule when TTRPG is. Can I ask this question of? I
Sure.
have composure as one of my like selected mental stats. Obviously, this is very frustrating. I'm banging my head on this like puzzle like 4 or 5 times in a row here. Could I kind of like pause and gain my composure to at least not take any? Obviously, I'm still not gonna make the roll, but that would bump me up to a 9 with that. If you let me use composure.
Trying to decide how mean I want to be in this
I
moment
understand. I
as a
understand.
retroactive deal. You know what? I gave Oliver the retroactive swimming. I will give you the retroactive composure. That just feels fair.
Thank
So
you.
you can
Thank you.
keep your D6
Thank you.
for now.
For now.
Something about this
Okay.
is diabolical.
Yeah.
Oliver, did I get your number? Did I hear you?
No, I did a 10.
10 is
I didn't
okay.
make
You're not starting over. That's the
Oh.
good news.
Mm.
3 or under starts you
3
over.
or under. Okay.
But you and Sia have cleared the first part of the puzzle. Virginia still scratching the old noodle. Roll mental for me.
I don't want to do this.
I heard
There's
it. I
not
don't
a
want to
God.
do this.
There's not a God.
Can
The
I?
number for me.
Oh, no.
You can keep rolling composure, Virginia.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's a
In that case, I do.
9.
A 9? Okay.
Yeah.
Oliver,
That-
you are back to the beginning. No condition, though. Sia.
Okay, thank God.
A 9 plus 5. Wait, yeah, then
Sia,
then slash is under.
once again, gets the second puzzle piece to fit. If Sia clears... And Virginia.
Oh, I got 13. So I get my
Virginia's
first
the first
puzzle
part
piece.
of the puzzle.
Yeah.
We are at Sia at 2, Virginia at 1. Oliver is back to 0. If Sia clears this mental check, she wins. Roll mental.
Please. Is 9 just my lucky number today?
I keep rolling
Doesn't
nines
take,
too.
doesn't take a condition. Sia, what was your number? I saw a shaking head.
So 1 plus 5 for a 6 there.
Oh my
chat.
God, right at the second part again. So, Sia, the stress is starting to set in. You're back to the beginning again, and you're down to a D8. So, Virginia now has the lead. Right? Yes, you have 1. Yes.
Yeah, I got a 9 on that one. Does that knock me down to
Oh,
restart?
it does. You're back to the beginning because that's 3 under 12.
Oh, no.
We're all back.
We can only roll we have to roll perfectly to get this.
Yeah.
In which the GM starts to wonder if he should drop the DV. But we'll see.
We'll see.
We will see how benevolent I feel. Friendly reminder from the shadowy producers is that you do have +1s available to you if you check the Discord chat.
No, I
Unless you're Oliver, apparently.
No, I don't, Chet.
Okay.
All right,
I got a
everyone's back
12.
to. What was that?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You go first, Jim.
Everyone's back to 0. Roll mental for me.
I got a 12.
Virginia clears it.
I got a 12.
Oliver clears it. Sia clears it. Roll mental. Everyone's still tied up. I stand by my DV. It's clearly working. That is either applause or why me, God.
It's why me, God.
Virginia
I got a 13.
clears the second one. Sia.
I got a 1 again, plus 5 for a 6.
This event has been brutal for Sia. Good thing you had that D12 at the casita. Stress really weighing you down, just like your competitors. You are at a D6 now. Oliver.
That's a 7, Chet.
And yep, that's unfortunate. It's exactly 5 under.
Yeah.
So you're back to the beginning, and you're now rolling a. I have scratched your number out a bunch, my friend. You
I'm
are
at a
now.
4.
You're at a D4 now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Oliver, what I will say, what's your mental number for me?
I have a 6 plus 2.
Okay. You quite literally have to roll this perfect to hit the DV,
Yeah.
but it is still in the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the part where the reality starts setting in that this puzzle could very much so be the thing that makes a ghost, and I'm feeling the weight of the responsibility, but onward we push, my friends.
I feel like I'm watching my friends die doing this puzzle. I should have
From
swam
stress.
faster.
Welcome to our Raiders from Alpha Technical, by the way. We might die on a puzzle.
All you guys see is just like as Oliver comes back to the front, they're like a little dazed and they keep trying to like swallow, but there's nothing to swallow. Babs is stressed.
The stress is real. I'll tell you what, let's make this interesting. Virginia, roll mental, just yourself for now.
Okay. Just straight mental?
Well, yeah, CD plus mental, and if you have a puzzle making advantage you want to use here, yeah, sure. I'm basically seeing what happens first. Virginia wins or Oliver dies.
Oh, I see. I see.
When you put it like that.
I got a 12. Yeah, I got a 12. So
You
'cause I
dodge a
got
bullet,
two.
Oliver. Hands up in the air. Chet
that's
says
good.
Virginia has it. Virginia wins immunity, is guaranteed a spot in the final 3. This was
The slow clap is so ominous, April.
No, I'm in shock. That was so horrifying. I'm glad I did not participate in that, to be honest.
Yeah, you didn't miss much.
Oh, Oliver.
so
Yeah.
for those keeping score at home, April's D6, Oliver's a D4, Sia's a D6, and Virginia's a D6.
The puzzle that really leveled the playing field.
All
huh?
the things I put in this island, knives, dangerous animals, each
Nah.
other, and yet the thing that gets them is a 3-piece puzzle. Virginia, you are safe from being voted off this week. I know this one took a lot out of us. The pyramid scheme is designed to do it. How are you feeling in this moment?
I'm exhausted, Chet. I mean, my hands were shaking. I couldn't get the puzzle pieces together. The mental exhaustion. I don't think the people at home really understand like what we're all going through. I mean, this puzzle just about killed Oliver. Just about killed all of us. And this feels good to have immunity and be able to make it a little further in the game.
Oliver, with everyone so drained, so exhausted, and now you have to go back and start plotting about how you can yourself lock in the top 3. How do you proceed?
First of all, I would like to say fuck the sun and he flips off the sun because that fuck you.
I don't know if y'all can see my hat, but
sad son, I don't care. You made this hell. But yeah, Chet. Honestly, I think everybody is. This was like the great equalizer. I think everybody's on the same playing field right now. We all are just trying to figure out what the next step is.
Sia, how are you feeling? What is the next step? How do you even begin to approach this next vote?
And then you put the piece there. No.
Sia,
I did this,
Sia,
and then I
the
went
challenge
there.
is over. You're free.
No.
No?
Don't say
Oh.
I'm back at the start again. I can't be at the start again. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Can someone
what?
shake her?
See ya. Hey.
Huh? Yes?
It's okay. The
Yeah,
game's over. The game's
come
over.
on. It's okay.
What do you mean? Oliver almost died.
No, I know. But you
Virginia won.
Yeah, Virginia won.
Oh, okay.
You're
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So I can let go of this puzzle.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
you
not
can.
here.
Yeah.
Who took
You can
it?
throw it in the ocean for all I care.
No, we have bonded now. I must take it back to my tent.
Okay.
Chat ask you a question, Sia.
I think she's okay.
Oh, what did
We
you
can,
say?
Doing good?
I was. I think I thought I was. Yeah.
Let us know if you solve that in your free time.
Or will do, chat. Will do.
Cool. April, you did not get to the puzzle making part of the challenge. As someone who prides themselves on their physical fortitude, how are you feeling about all this?
You know, sometimes things are blessings in disguise, and you need to know when to quit and not move forward. And I think even though I did try my best to swim to shore, I was just a little too slow. And maybe that's okay.
And maybe that's okay. As you head back to your campsites, allow me to say hello, audience. This is a charity stream. Some of you are new, some of you are rating us here tonight. It was lovely to have you. Welcome to Game Master Monday. We're raising funds for Trans Lifeline. If you donate money, you can help the castaways here tonight, and you'll be entered into a raffle to win a PDF copy of Super Dylan's Metalepsis. I'm giving 5 copies away here tonight, and I love see number go up. So if you want to help any of these castaways, boy, can they sure use it right now. I tell you what, I'll leave that up to you, audience. As for the rest of you, we have hit our halfway point. Things go a little bit faster when there's only 4 of you here. So I am going to give you all a 10-minute break really quick. Audience, feel free to donate. The link is in the chat. In the meantime, you can really hedge our bets for our castaways while they get some water, de-stress from that puzzle that almost killed them. And we will be back soon.
Bye.
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 Welcome back to Castaway the Island. Holy shit, some things happened while we were gone. That's why it took us a minute to get back, because you made me do math, you fucks. First and foremost, we have some healed conditions. April got a healed condition and is now to a D8. Virginia got a healed condition and is now to a D8. Oliver got a healed condition and is now to a D6. But also, we hit our $800 goal tonight for Trans Lifeline, which is incredible. And now we get to inflict a random condition on a random player. And if the stress of the puzzle wasn't enough already, Sia is now down to a D4. A roller coaster, a couple of weeks for Sia, who went from a D4 to a D12 back to a D4. I think we're all caught up now, gang, right? Is that everything? Did I cover it all? As always, make sure you're checking our Discord chat to see your +1s if you have any. And can I just say, chat, audience, thank you. Thank you, sincerely. I know we're helping people win an imaginary game of Survivor, but we're also really helping a great charity. So I appreciate you. Keep it up. I am giving away 5 copies of Metalepsis tonight, and they could be going to one of you. Now, with all that out of the way, Virginia, you also won a reward. You just won the immunity challenge that comes with a reward. You are going to be having a beautiful time at the Castaway Casita. In addition to that food reward you got, you can now heal 2 more conditions, bringing you back to a D12.
Excellent. Before heading to the challenge, can I hand my knife off to Oliver?
Why, certainly.
I'll just hand it over, be like, be sure to get some food.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you. So thank you. As he's like scarfing down his McDonald's, like not McDonald's, Burger King, and just going to town.
McRonald's.
Yeah, Ronald. Sorry.
The less evil one. So, Virginia, you are going to be at the Castaway Casita. You will get a camp scene later, but I will check on you and your mindless self-indulgence a little bit later. For our camp goers, that's Sia, April, and Oliver, I need you all to roll current die without modifier, please. I got a 4, I got a 3. And I got a 4. April and Sia, both with 4s. April, Sia, roll one more time for me. Perfect. April will get first dibs on camp. So, this week, all the advantages have been found. The skulls are used. There's no more things to try and find. So your only 2 options this week are survive and socialize. Surviving, I'm going to give you the following instructions because we're at the end here. If you choose to survive, you can only bring 1 person with you and we'll have a reduced chat. But you also get a chance to heal conditions and prevent conditions. If you do choose to skip all of that, if you know what, I'm okay on the die, I just want to make sure I hedge my bets for the vote, you can socialize and chat with 2 people on the beach, of whom there are only 2 other people.
There are only 2 other people. I'm going to survive because I may have just, had a lovely Burger King, but I am still really thirsty. A bit too dehydrated, one might say. And I'd love to deal with that condition and also drink water. And I think I'm going to invite Sia to come along with me.
Sure. So we are looking to both prevent and heal a dehydrated condition, yes?
That's the goal.
Okay, so this is a 2-pronged situation here. Finding water will prevent it. Quenching your thirst will be a second DV to clear.
And I'm so good at navigating my way through these woods and finding water.
As established, we can use navigation. So, I'm just gonna write down some DVs here in my little handy dandy notebook. While you're looking for water, why don't you chat to your friend Sia?
Yeah, no, hey, you look like you could use some fresh air. Yeah, being cooped up in camp probably isn't great, and we could, now that your hydro flask is empty, we could all use some
No.
water.
No, but I did find what I think are googly eyes and put it on him, and
Oh.
I'm calling him Bart.
Bart, the hydro flask?
Yeah.
That's really good. I really like that. Bart was a saving grace for so long, and now he could just be a companion.
Yep. And if we find more water, at least for a little bit, they could be useful again. Right, Bart? We haven't really solved the puzzle yet. That's pretty much what was annoying me.
Still trying to solve it?
No.
It's okay if you are trying. Like, I understand, not wanting to give up on something.
It's just I worked for so long for this PhD, and a puzzle gets me a puzzle.
It's the darndest things, sometimes the things that you think you're good at, under pressure, it can be really difficult, but that's not a judgment on you. It happens to everyone.
Yeah, it's true. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm not doing as hot as I thought I was going to. Physically, I'm a bit. I'm tired. It's been a long 5 weeks. But we're so close to the end. You just kind of have to keep pushing, and it's what we do with our votes now decides kind of a lot.
That's true.
We had a bit of an alliance once.
Did we?
Yeah. You were kind enough to share your water with me, and we talked a lot, and I think we're bonded over Rachel's fascination. Let's call it that.
Yes, that's the yes. We can keep it at that.
And I think
still look to the woods and wonder.
I think I know for sure. I think I want the two of us to get into top 3. So, what are you thinking about doing tonight? Because the only other option's all of it.
Yeah. I honestly I want to get the stress off me. This
Stress?
is stress.
Oh, sorry, misheard you. Stress, not dress. Got it.
There are cameras. What are you doing?
I that's what I was curious about. For you. Anyway, proceed.
Stress. I want to make sure that if we do get to the next week, that we have the food and water that we need, and that we're doing it equally, so that way whatever physical stuff or mental stuff comes at us, it'll be a better match. That's what I'm hoping for. I know now it's like individual and such. I want to show that, like, hey, I can do it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I just wanted to make sure you had water that day too. It's tough kind of being out here, and I just want, you just had a whole change and team breakup, so I don't know. I don't know, honestly.
Yeah.
If just because we have some time, usually we don't really get to chat. What would you be doing if you weren't here?
That's I kind of came here to figure that out a bit. My family always had very clear pictures of what they wanted me to do with my life. My dad,
Oh, I feel
my
that.
mom, my siblings, they're all doing the same thing, you know. They're very much a team, I think. And I never really felt like I was on their team. I felt like they wanted me to be on the team, but I don't know. And I kind of said no to joining their team but right before this. So I came here to prove to them that even though I'm not, you know, doing what they're doing, I'm still good and competent, and I don't know. And so I don't know. I never really got time to think for myself what I wanted to do, but maybe after this, I can figure that out.
Yeah, I think that's good. And God, I could relate, but yeah, I'm sorry that to me you're very competent and wonderful at what you do. So, just saying.
Thank you. I mean, I think you're much better equipped to handle this than people give you credit for. So, you know, whatever happens today, I think you're going to make it.
Let's find out.
I hope so.
Let's find
On
out.
that note, let's make a mental roll to see if we can find water. You, of course, can use navigation. Yes, Sia.
I know botany isn't water, but there are plants that grow better near water.
I will let you. Didn't you give me your botany skill for an auction item?
Nope.
Oh yeah, you lost that
was-
auction. You're right. Listen, I'm juggling 10 realities. Yes, you can use botany.
Is that a +2?
That is a +2.
Okay, so I
Is
rolled
it mental or physical?
11.
Mental.
Yeah,
11?
and I rolled 11. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you only got one thing to do. Okay, dice, one thing.
And it's roll of 4.
11.
Oh,
Does anyone have any +1s?
I have 2.
I have.
Moss has a billion.
I would highly recommend
much
spending
do
at
I
least
need? I will
one.
We need
spend
one. I'll spend
Well, okay,
one.
okay. I did say this is going to take 2 rolls, keep in mind. So I would recommend one right now if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I will
One
spend
right now.
one right now.
You both find water. You will not take an additional dehydration condition tonight. Now, the question of can I drink this water to resolve some stress, to get some of that dehydration off of me, that is a second roll. And I'm looking for a 14 here to clear that, which is harder for Sia. So just remember you have a lot of +1s.
Okay. Go here for 14.
Well, I only have 1 + 1.
Okay. 14?
I'll tell you what, if
14?
April can, okay, I'll make you a deal, Sia, because the
Oh.
math doesn't math for you.
Uh-huh.
April,
Yeah.
14 to resolve your dehydrated condition, 15 to resolve both
Okay.
of you.
Yeah. I got it.
Just making sure.
Okay. So I need to roll and I don't get any +2. This is just a mental roll?
This is a mental roll, so it's your D8 plus
Yeah.
your mental.
Yeah.
And then
that's
wait, how many +1s do you have left?
1. Okay. I can do it. I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It would take everything you have in you.
It would take everything I have in me, but I can do
But
it,
it
guys.
is in the realm of possibility. Essentially, for you, Todd, if you roll an 8, you can resolve both of your
I
conditions.
can save
If you
both
roll
of
a
us.
7, you
I
can
can
resolve
save
yours.
myself. Yeah.
Well, a 6 or a 7. You got what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah. I'm gonna really try.
I'm trying to
Okay.
honor the challenge of the game by not dropping this DV, you know?
I'm so sorry. I rolled a 6
It's a 6 plus 8,
plus
which
1
is... Wait, my math was bad.
plus 1.
No, 6 plus 6. 12. Yeah. Okay. So that's a 13, right?
Yeah.
Just under the DV.
Just under the DV.
Just under the DV. So don't
Yeah.
use your +1. Hold
Don't
on
use
to
that
that.
+1. I'll keep it.
The good news is you're not going to be dehydrated tonight. The bad news is that's all it's going to do for you.
That's fine. This was a worthwhile conversation to have regardless.
Somewhere out there, I hope Afterthought Committee is proud of me for standing on my morals and my values here, despite really wanting to help my friends. Which does bring me to Sia. It is your turn. Same dealio. You may survive or socialize. Survive, you get 1. Socialize, you get both. Person.
Wait, what do I get both?
Survive, you can bring 1 person with you. Socialize, you can bring 2.
I would like to survive, chat.
I think it's a good plan. A good plan.
It's beautiful.
When you're rocking a
boy.
D4.
You know.
Would you like to bring anyone with you?
Yes, Oliver.
Oliver it is. For your survival trek, are we looking to eat, drink, resolve a condition? What's the vibe for you?
Resolve a condition.
Okay.
And yep. And I don't know how to do that. I think it was stress that happened, but
Yep.
I am also hungry.
Speaking from personal experience, eating can sure relieve my stress sometimes.
That's what
Sure
I'm
can.
thinking, yes.
So same situation here. This will be a find food, eat food, resolve condition kind of pathway here. So the only other question is, are we looking for animal food or plant food?
The kind of way to somehow find the food cart that production is using accidentally.
Yes. Craft services. Hell yeah.
Watch in real time as my brain works. Okay. I mean, listen, I'm nothing if not chaotic. I will say, finding the food on the island you were intended to find is easier, but there is a way to get to craft services. Fill me in on your plan and we'll see how hard it is.
We're both hungry, right?
Very hungry.
And
a little stressed out.
someone had, Burger King sponsorship, and Sia's like, I am ready for some food. I smell fries in a pocket. Follow a producer, not knowing that it was a producer. I was like, I see him. I see it. We're going to eat well tonight. And then walk straight into production craft services and be like, oh,
Walks in.
Absolutely.
I'm not.
And here's the thing. Oliver has known so much about this show. I feel like he has an idea of where craft services should be based off of prior experience. He's like, I've seen
like
the
they've
behind
seen
the
the
scenes.
background. Yeah, they've seen the
I've seen the
behind the
scenes. I'm like,
there's
I
continuity
know.
errors. The wiki
Yeah.
that like keeps that, that's Oliver keeping track of all
I'm like,
that.
I know where this is supposed to be.
Okay, I am doing some
Like it's
quick...
a Survivor episode, and there is a like coffee cup and a burger in the background, and everyone's like, "Oh, who did that?"
Yep.
Oliver knows.
Oh, absolutely. It was
Your
Kyle.
mental's a 5, right, Sia?
What?
Your mental's a 5?
Yes.
Cool. This will be a DV10. I'm putting the square in the realm of possibility, but only by the grace of God.
This is only Sia can do it.
Oh, I'm going to do both of you. You can both roll for it.
Okay.
You know how like all food is starts from plants?
Chet, I would also like to ask you that a question in the same vein. You know how like you just look for things and you might be foraging around for them?
Listen, foraging is very specifically for hunting berries, as is
I'm
botany.
hunting
This is
Burger
literally okay. This is where I'm gonna put my foot down on my benevolence here. This is rating the production crew. You need to be perfect.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh,
Hey, baby dice, you only got to do one thing, and that is it, and then you can go to bed. That is exactly what you needed to do. You are special and an angel. You get to get on this throne. That is your throne. That is your baby
Jesus
girl throne.
I would like to say the
Christ.
same thing because I rolled a 6, which gets me to a 12.
Okay. Fuck it.
We're tired of your shit, Chet.
I love it. I love this. You have to see what's possible, and I'm the kind of GM that's like, sure. It's not like you asked me to lasso the moon. Okay, so you are able to follow some camera crew around. You wait till the right moment where everyone's kind of turned around. Maybe they heard something. Maybe they're checking on something. I don't know. Maybe Virginia broke a wine bottle at the casita and they're all on their walkie-talkies. I don't know what she's up to over there. But you two are able to very quickly stave off your hunger condition and raid the craft services table. Whether or not that resolves your yada 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 yada. Okay, Oliver already ate today. Actually,
I was gonna ask, would I be able to
that's
get
eating
like
twice. That's
a bottle of
compounding.
water?
Oh yeah, you know what? Let's do that for you.
Cool.
I like that idea. Stave off the dehydrated condition. Why not?
Thank you.
Cool. And I'm going to say that since Sia had to put everything she had into that roll in order to clear that DV, it would be a little asinine for me to ask you to roll any higher to resolve a condition. So why not have your D6 back? Oliver, you can still roll me a DV to see if you can resolve a dehydrated or a stress, whatever water does for you.
Okay.
Like a nature documentary. That is how Sia is kind of on the ground, almost following the production, and they grab whatever they have and they're under a table just eating. You did
Yeah.
it.
100%. Like Oliver is also under there. I rolled an 11, by the way.
I was looking for a 13 on that one. So you'll just stave off dehydration. You won't resolve one.
Okay, that's fine.
They have Sprite, but not the good Sprite. They don't have the fountain soda Sprite. It's just the can.
It's okay. It's fine. Seeing while we're under this table and I'm next, I would like to just stave off a condition or just like resolve one. Hopefully this time we can get stressed.
Yeah, your option is pretty much just resolve a condition because as of right now, everyone's eaten and everyone's had water.
Yeah.
So you won't be suffering those tonight. So really your only option is to try and get rid of some of that stress. Since you're choosing survive, you can again invite one person to come along with you.
Yeah. I mean, me and Sia are already under the table.
See again, why not? You didn't get a chance to chat after you raided that craft services table. So here's what I'll say. We're having a meal and water with a good friend. Have your conversation. Once you are ready, you can roll a DV to try and clear your stress condition.
Cool.
Because that helps my stress.
Very well. How you doing, Sia?
Oh, much better now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That like you see Oliver just like crying. You can't tell if it's a combination of the water or if it's just happy tears. I thought I was gonna die. Chet almost killed me.
Yeah. What were they thinking? Putting a puzzle when we were already dehydrated and hungry and practically just what? waiting for the seagulls to get us at the end.
Yeah,
Um,
I have no clue. Um,
oh wait, let them pass by. Just pretend you're
okay, all right, they're gone.
okay. We're good.
I'm so sorry.
Why'd you kill me?
Okay, cool. All right. Oh my God. So what are you? So obviously, I'm voting April out, right?
Oh, they just took me out to get water, and they were telling me about uh. Honestly, I don't know who I'm voting out this time. They
It's
thought we
me.
were in an alliance. I felt so bad, but I hope they understood why I picked their partner before.
Wait, they thought you and them were an alliance?
Yeah, I offered them water. I thought they would need some water, and it was when they first joined, so I was trying to be cordial and nice. And honestly, if anything, the way to go out on this island should not be dehydration.
Yeah, no, that's a
There's
little
more
bit.
scarier
That's
things in the sea.
yeah. And as you say that, like Oliver flinches and is like, "Do you feel the presence of Rachel right now? Just like descending upon us?"
All the time. I keep looking at production to
Like,
make sure they have all the people in the jury
like,
because I feel like I'm gonna go into the woods and I'm gonna hear Rachel's voice say, "See ya," and just that's it. That's all I
PTSD.
hear.
No. Um, but you do know, um, it's either voting me or April out, unless you're gonna vote for yourself. And I wouldn't suggest that.
GM here, you can't.
Come
Just-
on.
Oh,
Throwing that out there.
The voice of God from on high says, "You
Don't.
can't do that."
I think Chet knows we're down.
production walks by. Is like, I wish they would vote for themselves. Can't. That's not part
Too
of the
bad they
rules.
can't, right?
Yeah, that would be wild. Oh,
It's like
God.
blending into a rock.
Yeah, you're right. I have been so stressed from the puzzle. I fully forgot that Virginia is not even part of the vote.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Man.
Also, you kind of got stuck at the puzzle. You okay? You still think about it?
I will beat it, and I will let you know when it is done. Okay? And they will clutch Bart really closely.
It's okay. All right. It's okay. We're safe here. We're safe. We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to worry about Rachel. And he flinches at just a mere mention of the name. We don't have to worry about the puzzle. We are safe.
We are. For now, I will beat that puzzle. And when it comes to voting, I will be honest. They were very kind to me, and I might have to choose at the voting session.
That's fair.
I do want you to win, and
I don't know.
it's been
Listen,
twice that they've been just really nice, and they told me about what they would have been up to if they weren't here, and
and what is
also
that?
also they're what?
And what is that? What would they be doing?
Honestly, I think from what they told me, they kind of came here with they just have really mean people in their corner, and I want them to find something that shows that they're incredibly competent, honestly, because who
Oh,
wouldn't choose April? They're like 6 feet tall, and wow,
ex-
that's ridiculous.
exactly. You bring up a very good point.
Mhm.
They're 6
Bart
feet
also
tall.
agrees.
Where I'm rolling a d6 still, right?
You are rolling a d6 still.
Cool.
Let's see if we
Just-
can resolve
I
that
was
stress condition.
I was just trying to figure out if I was being freaked out by the talking to the bottle. Like, oh, you're dipping into mania. Okay. But yeah, last thing I'll say before I roll is if April makes it to top 2, April is winning this competition. And I have no doubt in my mind about that. Not only are they great in challenges, they're very personable.
It's true. It is true.
So if this wasn't a competition, and I've seen a good chunk of people go through this who are just like April, they're the ones who are walking around with a nice sum in their pockets right now. So those that didn't go bankrupt, but yeah.
Agreed.
With the
Agreed.
thought of bankruptcy, let's get that mental roll.
Let's go.
Looking for 13.
Now, Chet, I can't even make that.
I'm looking for 12. I forgot.
I was about to say, I'm here. I'm like, oh, I think I'm doing well. What?
Wait, hold up.
Somebody
What's your
put that.
mental for me?
It is a 6.
I'm looking for 11.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I rolled an 11.
There we go.
Oh god.
This is one of those things in Castaway where they give you a table. I'm like, here's the number that's impossible for this dice to roll, and I keep saying the number instead of bringing it back down. Anyway, you're back to a D8. The conversation heals your stress. Maybe. Which brings me to the Castaway Casino. Virginia, what's up? What are we doing?
Wow. I mean, I guess eating some fresh food and drinking some fresh water and probably some pina coladas again. And then, I mean, kind of sitting in silence because no one else is here.
Virginia, give me a quick confession, Cam. Virginia can now, to the audience and the audience alone, recount her thoughts on who's back at camp, who she's voting for, you're immune, how the casino was, and then we will let you come back to camp and you will have your options laid before you.
Sure. I think tonight it's got to be April, unfortunately. I mean, this Final Four is so good. Everyone is deserving of being here, and everyone could go to the end and win. But April being the last person of their tribe, of their team, it's too easy of a vote at the end. It's phenomenal to be the last person at the end from your team. So it's too big of a talking point at final jury. But I'm feeling good. I got this necklace. I'm safe. I mean, this is great. I hold up my pina colada and just like chug it down.
I love her. What can I say? I love her. You are returning to camp. And as you do so, hello, audience, me again. Thank you to our raiders for joining us here again. We are also rated from the Hammer of the Gods podcast, folks. Coming on over. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We're doing a charity stream. If you're an April fan, this is your chance to put your donations in, folks. Maybe a secret advantage. I don't know. Or heck with her. What do I know? It's your money. Do with it what you want, but do the right thing. Virginia, you are back at camp. You are given the options to survive and socialize. I'll be real. You're at a D12. You ate, you drank, you were merry. So you can choose to hedge your bets for future camps if you want. If you socialize, you can bring 2 people with you, find out what happens, see what the vibes are. Up to you.
Could I just have like an open talk at camp instead?
Why not? A
Okay.
chat with everybody? How apropos. Sure, why not?
Yeah, I think it's like, it's getting to be towards like the end of the day as we're about to head out to the voting ceremony. And I just want to be honest with everybody that with what Callus whispered in my ear before leaving. April, they said you were gonna kill me in my sleep.
What?
April, what?
Okay.
What?
I wanted to bring this in an open forum.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just-
Let's
Hold on, I thought
Let's
we
just
were
talk
safe
about it.
let's
because we got rid of
discuss.
April.
Let's
Like we got
let's
rid of
discuss.
Rachel. What's going on here?
Let's. That's just certifiably untrue.
Okay.
I was going to keep this to myself because Callus did what I asked him to do, or asked them to do. But before Elise left, Elise told me that Callus isn't who they say they are. They
Knew it.
like Elise told me that while they were doing some investigation for like their job, they came across the actual Callus who disappeared years ago. Like Elise has no idea who this Callus is, but it's not that Callus. And I may or may not have used this information to sway Callus to my side. And, you know, maybe they were a bit upset about that in the end. But I was never going to kill you, Virginia. That's just untrue. I don't want to kill anyone.
I believe you. I think we could all say we probably got like kind of a weird vibe from Callus of like there's this weird multiple angles of like they're a TikToker, they're a farmer, they were a survivalist. It seemed like I wasn't sure who they really were. And I've always gotten like a really good, honest vibe from you, April. So I believe you. I just wanted to, you know, make sure and say it out here out loud to all of us to make sure. Yeah, I don't.
Wow, that's wow.
Yeah.
I can't
That-
believe they would say that.
So who
Wow.
does Elise think Callus is then?
Oh, no idea. Not
Oh.
a clue. Yeah, just not that guy.
It pans to the camera. Chat.
It's just some
Cassie
camera
was
guy
just-
like, huh? What? What?
Boy, casting this season was a little all over the place, huh?
You were really leaning into that killing us thing, eh?
Well, you know, I mean, I'm just a camera guy. I'm not in charge of that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Chet's not here. You know that, right? Chet
Yeah,
only
no,
shows
no,
up
no.
for.
I know, but they'll see this.
Sure.
They
They'll
review
see
this.
this.
They'll
Sure.
see this.
So we're all who we say we are, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I-
See ya. Quiet.
Oh, I am not here for nighttime stabbing or killing at all.
Okay,
And
that's
I
all.
am a
That's
research
all.
scientist. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
The slow pan, see ya.
Everyone turns to look at her like, right?
I know that one of us is gonna be going home tonight, and I just want to make sure. I just don't want people going home with bad blood or lies or anything like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think there's any bad blood between the four of us, right? Yeah.
No, it's just a friendly competition.
It's just a friendly competition. We've just been playing the game exactly as intended.
Originally intended.
As exactly as originally intended.
Yeah.
We're not really
Mhm.
leaning into these new rules. That
Right.
That's trying to impose.
Hey, it was worth a shot. Chet says quietly to himself in a black room full of screens.
I told you he would see it.
Wow.
Well, gang, is there anything anybody would like to hash out at camp before we go to the vote?
Oh, Oliver, can I have my knife back?
Oh yeah. Oliver is gonna just pass it over to
Okay.
like didn't end up using it. We ended up raiding craft services, but thank you.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
We can do that
Oh,
next
wow.
time too.
This is like one of the only things I got from that auction. So I just wanted it.
3 camera guys like, they rated what now?
What?
Who?
Can Sia just look at them and be like, you better shush before we use it?
Yeah, I pulled the knife back out.
We have to remember.
Hey, listen, we're all on D6s. Don't stab us.
Oh, great. Wait, Why are y'all why are y'all stressed out? Oh, you work
Carrying heavy
for
cameras all day, filming you guppies. Stressful.
Yeah, fair enough.
And one of you has a knife. Anyway.
A knife. No.
and a hydro flask.
And
And hydro
those are
flask.
heavy.
Those are heavy. Those are dangerous.
With that out of the way, we make our way to the penultimate vote. The second to last vote this crew will ever have. You are greeted by your 4 torches. And you see Chet Provolone hatless. I knocked something over, but it's fine. And we invite you all to sit. Chet leans forward and goes, well, here we are. This is, I think, of all the votes that happened during the course of a season, this is the one that hurts the most. Being first out bites, not making the merge sucks, but being 1 week away from making the finals is the one that I think eats at people the most. Virginia, you have immunity. You're not going home this week. You've made it. Do you feel the weight of responsibility, or are you more elated that you're going to have a real fighting shot?
It's a bit of both, Chet. I mean, I'm elated that I am safe, but it's hard to look at, the 3 other people here and say goodbye to them. I mean, the 4 of us came together over the last couple weeks. I mean, and we bonded over like, we're not here to kill people. And there was maybe some people here that were learning, maybe we're here to kill people. And I think, we floated to the top, and everyone here is deserving of that $1 million.
It's a very honorable game that was played. The audience at home, always in our inboxes telling us how they really wish the limits of the human condition were pushed on this. And I think in a lot of ways, you've done that without resorting to violence or not allowing your fellow competitors to die of any conditions or issues on the beach. Sia, do you feel that camaraderie with these people, fully knowing that 3 of them stand between you and the $1 million?
Oh, yes. Yes, Chad. I think I've felt it more this week than I have in a couple weeks with so many people involved. I think we have more time around the campfire, and if people are off or hungry, we notice it more. And I know it's there. I know the money's there. But the camaraderie is definitely strong this week.
That makes that interesting, though, Oliver, right? You see some people here who are like, I've really come to love the camaraderie. I know the money is there, but it's the camaraderie that I've cared about. Does that make it easier to say, well, maybe there are people here who aren't in it to win it? Maybe we have an easy vote in front of us. Or do you look at people like that as, if I'm standing next to them in the finals, I win?
Oh, no. I don't think I look at it like that at all. I think everybody here wants to win. This has, crazily enough, turned into Friendship Island, though. I don't know if you meant for that to happen. But even outside of this, I think I've made some very good friends, and I'm very happy with who is sitting here at top 4 with me.
Now, April, it's very easy to say that when 2 of the 3 people you're sitting next to are who you started the game with. And 2 of those 3 people seem to win challenges pretty consistently. And you still sit here. Do you feel that camaraderie with them, or do you feel like you're fighting to stay?
Chet, I think it's a mix of both. I'm absolutely fighting to stay, but I think the folks here have had multiple opportunities to vote me off, and instead have worked with me, have been exceedingly kind and generous with their resources and their time. And I think Oliver is right that, regardless of what happens here today, I can safely say that I've made friends that I hope, we'll all connect after all this is over and stay friends. I think this is an experience that is so singularly unique that it would trauma bond anyone. And I'm honored to be sitting alongside these fine people. I'm honored to still be representing my original team. And I can only hope that I can continue to prove myself and show the world what I can really do.
It's been a fascinating season. This is, of course, the first season where we simply said that you were allowed to die. And some people interpreted that as we're allowed to kill each other, and you were. And some people, rightfully heard, oh, so they're not going to save us if we are depleted or suffer a condition. And that's correct. And for some folks, that would galvanize them, that would help them sink to their baser instincts, really Lord of the Flies, this competition. But instead, you all rallied together, kept each other alive, appealed to our live audience, and have kept yourselves alive, happy, and friends throughout this competition. That being said, your friends are now going to vote to say who is no longer welcome in the competition. If there is anyone who wants to use their last secret advantage this week, you may do so when you submit your vote to me. And with that, it is time to vote. The only person you cannot vote for is Virginia. So Sia, April, and Oliver are all vulnerable. And you may submit those votes to me now. Okay, the votes are in. Before I read the votes, we have an announcement to make here. A vote has been blocked. April, your vote will not count. I will now read the votes. First vote, April. Second vote, April. Our third vote and the fourth member of the jury, April. That's a majority. That is enough. April, you will bring me your torch. The last member of the Ericto team made it all the way to the final four. Tot, thank you so much for playing. Wow, a game-changing type of player, an imminent threat at all times, and one of the best dang role players in the business. Tot, where can we find more of you?
La mute.
Preferably on microphone.
Or I can just make people read my lips. I think that's more fun. Yes, you can hear more of me on my solo TTRPG actual play / audio drama Soul Operator. Each season I play through a different solo TTRPG, and then I write a narrative based on my gameplay. We are currently airing our first season. We just came back after a long hiatus. We release episodes every other Monday, but if you'd like to get those episodes early, feel free to check out our Patreon. You can also catch me over on the Folk and Myth Twitch channel on Tuesdays. We are in the midst of our Dragon Age mini campaign, and then I'm also going to be on their channel a bit more in recent times. You can hear me on other actual plays like The Heart is a Dungeon. You can hear me on Game Master Monday. If you would like to keep up with me, you can check out my Blue Sky at Tot Coco. And it's been a real honor and a privilege, folks. Wow.
An absolute delight. Soul Operator, I've said it before, but it is the audio drama that got me back into audio dramas after a fucking 10-year hiatus of not listening to anything besides Welcome to Night Vale. So thank you for playing with us. April, this is your final Mormon, your final moment. You bring Chet back your torch. It is snuffed out. What are April's final words and or actions to the final three?
I mean, I think she's gonna go like kind of down the line, starting with Virginia, and she's gonna shake their hands. Well played. Good. Best of luck to you, Oliver. Well played. Best of luck to you. And then she's gonna get to Sia, and she's gonna shake Sia's hand, and she's gonna say, "Just remember what I said before. You got this." And she's gonna leave.
In your hand is Sia's business card.
Now, how did she get those past production?
It's written on a leaf, so you just remembered everything that was on the business card.
Especially her
Every
PhD.
time she's like, I have a goo, I have a business card. Like, where are you getting
They
these?
worked hard for this.
And then you see like at the bottom, like Agent Bart, the Hydro Flask.
Tot, you are a gift and a delight. Thank you for playing, and have fun at the fancy hotel. Welcome to the jury. April will be helping decide one of these three players' fates next week. Everybody in the audience, please give a chat round of applause for our finalists, Oliver, Sia, and Virginia. Next week, one more person will be joining the jury. We have one final challenge, the winner of which will be deciding who they will be standing at the final two with and choosing who will be joining the jury. We will then welcome back as many of our jury players back on camera as possible as are available. But trust me, they are all watching, they are all remembering, they are all voting. I have been your Game Master, Grant. This is Castaway the Island. Thank you to everyone who came in today. Thank you to our two groups of raiders. And thank you, chat, for raising $800 total so far for Trans Lifeline. I am going to just make a little tiny announcement here as far as prizes for next week go. Our goal, of course, always, we will have a raffle prize. It will be announced on social media. It might be coming from our friend Keon. But if we hit $1,000, I'll tell you what, I'll throw in a little something special from yours truly, unique to this particular series. So, hey, why not? Maybe I'll throw in an additional prize to an already great one that you're going to be getting. But speaking of prizes, I did make a promise. We hit our $700 goal. Hell, we blasted through it. So I'm going to give away 5 copies of Super Dylan's Metalepsis here tonight. Those raffle winners are as follows: Zoop, Kenny, Alex, Selena, and Bianca. Thank you all for donating to Trans Lifeline. That game rips. It's so good. If you like games about writing and playing cat and mouse like in a writer character duo situation, legit fucks. I love it so much. You're gonna have a great time with it. Check your Discord messages. You'll be hearing from either myself or my producer GN, who'll be getting those out to you. And thank you to our producer GN for keeping the stream up and running here tonight, tracking all of your donations, spamming the chat. Apparently, we have another group of raiders who just came in here. Thank you, Queen Curiosity. Lovely to have you. We just wrapped up, but hey, the VOD's about to be live, and I hear it's a banger episode from what I've been told by these 4. Our big finale is next week. One of these 3 will be the inaugural winner of Castaway the Island, and I'll have a lot more announcements about the future of this series going forward next week. But for now, bye-bye, everyone.